Chapter 2 Basic Concepts of Economics. Part 3 Utility. 1. Meaning of utility. Utility refers to the want-satisfying power of a commodity. For example, bread has the power to satisfy hunger, books fulfill our desire for knowledge, TV satisfies our desire for entertainment. 2. Features of utility. Utility is subjective. Utility is subjective, i.e., it cannot be observed and identified. It depends on the individual's own subjective estimate of the amount of satisfaction he is likely to get from something. It resides in the mind of the people. The consumer knows it by introspection. 2. Utility is not measurable. Since utility is subjective, it cannot be measured in objective terms. It cannot be quantified and cannot be measured by any measuring rod. However, some economists maintain that utility can be measured. According to Marshall, the amount of money an individual is prepared to pay for a unit of commodity can be taken as the measurement of its utility. 3. Utility is relative. Utility is highly relative and variable. It varies from person to person, time to time or place to place for the same individual. Again, the same commodity can give different utility to different people. Because, utility depends upon his intensity of desire. 4. Utility is different from usefulness. A commodity may possess utility even though it may not be useful. For example, liquor have harmful effects, but even then liquor has utility as long as it satisfies the want of a drinker. V. No moral or legal connotation. Utility has no ethical or legal connotations. It is neutral between good and bad, between useful and harmful. A commodity may be considered immoral for some, but still, it may possess utility. For example, possession of a gun by a dacoit may be illegal, but it has utility for him. Vi. Utility is abstract. Utility is abstract in the sense that it cannot be seen or touched. 3. Types of utility. Total utility. Total utility refers to the entire amount of satisfaction obtained from consuming a given quantity of a commodity. Formula: ton equals mu. 2. Marginal utility. Marginal utility is the additional utility arising from the consumption of one more unit of a commodity. Formula: mu equals ton 1. 3. Diminishing marginal utility. It is generally observed that as the amount consumed of a commodity increase, the utility derived from the additional units, i.e., the marginal utility goes on decreasing. The tendency of a decrease in the marginal utility with a successive increase in the consumption of a commodity is known as the law of diminishing marginal utility.